of your ex.
On
Ex marks
Wednesday,
the
show me. Wednesday.
on Wednesday, rather. So don't forget to go out there and go vote. All your exes do count, and they will count for something at the end. Do not forget on Wednesday to go vote. But on our yellow couches again today, we are joined by Peace Center Organization. Remember in the beginning, we said they are peace advocates. They go around the communities advocating for social justice, domestic violence, and so forth. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Thank you very much. Can I mic, and then we can use the mic as well.
Thank you very much for having us. We're so lucky and fortunate.
Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Tell us about yourself, about Peace and
The organization.
Peace Center organization. Please tell us about yourself.
Okay, Peace Center, the organization.
Yes,
I think
yes.
my sister would do a great job.
Please, sister, take it away.
Okay. Peace Center is organization which opened on the 4th of April last year in Khayelitsha. So we have our main office in Mowbray, and it's been a while being there. So, but in Khayelitsha we opened on last year, yeah. So what we do, we're trying to act against all forms of violence by providing information to the people who need it. For instance, the community members of Khayelitsha, and also we assist the unemployed youth we have computers which they do their CVs, and they use internet for free for applying for jobs.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think they will also assist me on.
Okay, so that's one of the projects that you guys do, and I was about to just ask, what are some of the things that you guys do in order to sort of achieve these goals?
Hi, my name is Khayelitsha and Okay. What other jobs we do on? We train like people from the local people who are hub users. Okay, babezi facilitators, and then babezi peace monitors since bangoku kuzizoba elections. So besine training ibilapha Mitchells Plain. I think nge 15 phela nge 18 yabo. So apho bekukhona EkSe yabo. So apho be sneak training naye ba sibe phasi bezi peace ambassadors and then monitoring.
Anoyike ukuba peace ambassadors kwabantu
Election time.
EFF kukho EFF ngecala kukho ANC ngecala bazawulwa kubekho iDA. So what you guys basically is you stop that bana kubekho ingxabano conflicts and everything else. Is that, am I understanding it correct?
Quite correct, yes. Ukoyika kona kukhona, yabona.
yeah.
Yes, there is that element of fear when conflict arises. But what has happened is that before we trained those people at Mitchells Plain, we had a master camp which was happening in Stellenbosch, where all the lead facilitators were equipped with the tools as a negotiation, as a mediation, and conflict resolution. So it was an intense, rapid training prior to us training the other participants abazobe monitor the elections on the day. Because our role is not to stop the violence from happening, but it's just that when the violence does happen, there are people there who are responsible for monitor that violence, so that our story eventually does not get told by the external
Other side,
parties. Yeah, nati aba local sibesazi ukuthi hey, there was a conflict there, and then this is what happened to resolve that conflict. So yeah, the participants were given that information, were equipped with such information. Nati, we were equipped with such information.
Oh, wow.
So that we
Am I
can-
getting this straight?
Yes,
Do you only keep the peace by the elections time, or is it anyway, everywhere?
Yeah, there is a plan in place post the elections, which I cannot really expand on. But we, as a peace center, have realized that violence is an issue in our societies. So now that the ball has been started to roll, we obviously intending to take it into schools, where now even from primary education can be taught on how to mediate conflict, because there's bullying, there's all kinds of violence taking place. So yeah, the Peace Center is...
From what I gather, like the voting process and them mediating that is one of the biggest things that you guys do.
Yeah.
What do you think are some of the factors that contribute to ezi conflicts?
There's a range of issues, my sister. I don't know if there's any of my team members who can divulge on that. But
Can
there's a
we,
range of
can we actually just, okay, we were speaking about the voting one.
Yes.
The vote. I actually want to speak more about the domestic violence because I'm actually quite also keen about that, you know, because that is very prevalent, especially in communities zethu. You know, abantu with domestic violence, how do you guys help them out? Can they come to you and ask, mhlambi, ndingancedwa njani? In order to get out of the situation. You know, crime as well. Crime is quite prevalent and high in our societies as well. Ayenzi ke Bishop's Court car. So how do you guys come about and, you know, mediate nincede with situations ezinjalo?
Okay. As Bab besentshilo mosiqala basi Peace Center Information Hub ne so si provide information. So into eyenzekayo umuntu xa ezile ne enalo problem like lo umuntu mhlawumbe let's say kube ngumuntu wase next door or identify aba kuyaliwa apha next door and so on. So uyakwazi ukuze Peace Center mhlawumbe umuntu lo ubethwayo kanye uabuzayo yena akazuba nawo lamandla bamakeza. So noba uzile okanye azelwe ngumuntu but into esiyenza sine database esibesithilo kuqala sinala database ne ine NGOs ine businesses ine departments inazo zonke. So siye sim at awufika and then simnike i-address yakhona so sifonele phayana for ukubhukisha appointment. So if mhlawumbe kanye uzelwe ngumuntu uzoreportwa for instance into eyenzeka next door uyi-identifyile then siyakwazi ufonela thina sicele ke ngomhlawumbe noba lo ndawo siyifonela sicela ba khaniye kula address uyabona niyobona bakwenzeka ntoni khonto eyenzekayo phayana so ubona ke ngoku baza kuya bayithathe from there for ukubanceda.
And what if you do? What if you find weapons or knives or something? You do
Confiscate.
There we go. Do you confiscate them or do you call the police in that regard?
So into eyenzeka sisebenzisana ne-SAPS kuyo yonke lento siyenzayo.
So they always
So
say
the SAPS are the ones
Yeah.
who take
okay,
care
that
of
makes
that.
sense in terms of mediation. And then what are some of the biggest challenges that you guys have faced in
And
in
how do you
this short
overcome
space
that?
of time that you guys have been up and running?
Yeah, and how do you overcome that as well?
I think my sister, the challenges thina esibhekene nazo like i-resources zethu phana ne-space sethu yabo sincinci yabo for abantu and then like i-resources zethu is on demand yabo because abantu basoloko bephana and then ke kungathi thina ke ngoku like aside
Nilungise.
asibamite asilungise yabo abantu abaninzi like abantwana besikolo yabo nexesha labo yabo abanye bathi xa bephuma ke kwesikolweni bethi nexesha lethu ke lelovala yabo so asinalo ixesha nabo kakhulu ngoku ya abantu abayaphaka kakhulu ngabantu abayofuna imisebenzi yabo
Okay.
Khayelitsha.
And then ke xa umuntu efuna uba part of the organization ancedise
do-
naye,
yeah.
how do we contact you guys and things like that?
Okay, thina sinawo WhatsApp yabo my sister so but we are willing to be a recruiter about anyone about or willing to fight against the violence. I think the main purpose here to let one. So the phone number here to 061 361 1040 061 361 1040 and then go the page here to go Facebook it Peace Center SA.
Peace Center SA.
Is that line 24 hours?
The WhatsApp.
Is it a WhatsApp line?
It's a WhatsApp line. Is it
Oh,
24
is it for
hours?
24
Like a
hours,
response
like,
up.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, and then social media, utabana ku Facebook, you are
Peace Center.
Peace Center SA, and people can get hold of you up, or if they want to also volunteer, you know, as peace marshals and so forth and on. Thank you so much,
Thank
Peace.
you so much. Thank you.
Peace Organization for joining us. We will jump straight to an ad break. After the ad break, do continue staying with us. We still have the most exciting,
Exhilarating.
performance
Fantastic.
later for you from Mtonjeni.
Otherwise, hashtag for today also, we forgot
Yes.
to mention.
Yeah.
Hashtag EkSe because it is Monday. Otherwise, we are always exering it up right here on your 263 channel. But like Usiasanga said, we're going to take a quick breather. And of course, Pasibuya Nondlulamti. You saw him performing
of
on
course.
stage. Sizabestirangaya about his hip-hop Kaslam career. He's one of the biggest artists that came out of Khayelitsha because I know you stickers are loud about Undlulamti. He was featured with a song there on Metro, but you want to stay tuned for that. Uyeza. For now, we're going to take a quick breather.